Good morning, students. Today's class we are going to start with our new chapter, chapter 4, Simple Equations. You can take page number 77 in your NCERT textbook and you can refer the textbook. Actually, the simple equation is fully based upon the algebra concept, okay, which you have already learnt in your last grade. Okay, children? I hope you all have taken page number 77, children. Simple equations. Before going to the simple equation, have you heard the word expression or algebraic expression? Yes, in our last grade we have learnt about this concept. So what is meant by algebraic expression? It is a combination of variables, constants, operators. Do you remember this? It is a combination of variables, constants and operator. So what is meant by variables, children? Variables has no fixed value, which means it will change. Okay, variables has no fixed values, that is it will be changing. For example, what are the variables? How you will express the variables, children? The variables will be expressed using the alphabets X, Y, Z, A, B, C, like L, M, like that, etc. We will be using any alphabets, that is small letter alphabets, for the variables. So variables has no fixed value. If X is 1, the value will change according to 1. If X is 2, the value answer will change according to 2. Okay, so that's why we are saying that value of this variable has no fixed value. Okay, the values will never be fixed. Okay, it will be changing. Next, constants. What is meant by constants, children? Constants are the fixed values. How you will represent this constants? Constants are fixed value. How we will represent constants? We will represent the constant by numbers 1, 2, 3, 45, 78, etc. Any numbers. Always 1 means it is 1 only. We don't change anything, any values here. Okay, so constants are fixed values. Variables will change, children. Constants will never change. It is a fixed value. Operators. Now we are coming to speak about the operators. Yes, operators means what? Plus, minus, division, subtraction, multiplication, division. So likewise you will be using many operators, right? That is your operators means. So actually expression is what? It is a combination of variables, constants and operators. So I'll give you the example for an expression. Shall I give? Yes. Expression will be like this: 65x plus 70. So this is what? One expression. Why? Because x is a variable here, 70 is one constant, 65 is one constant, plus is one operator. So did you understand? So expression means what? It is a combination of a variable, constant and operator. So this will be our expression. Okay, you know what is meant by expression now. Now we are going to deal with our equation. Okay, what we are going to deal with? We are going to deal with the word equation. Equation is nothing but it is a condition on a variable. What is meant by equation? It is a condition on a variable. And another one, I'll after explaining with example, you will understand what is this condition on a variable. Okay, equation will have a compulsory equal to sign. Okay, equation will have compulsorily, it will be having equal to sign. So that is the only difference between the expression and an equation. So I'll give you just an example. 7y plus 8 equal to 18. So actually this is also an equation. Why? Because equation is also a combination of a variable, constants and operator along with the equal to sign. So it will be having an equal to sign. So here expression also have a variable, constants and operator. Likewise equation also have variables, constants and operator. But the only difference between the expression and equation is they will have extra equal to sign. So in equation we will be having left hand side, right hand side. You know what is meant by left hand side now? In left side of this equal to sign is LHS. Right side of this equal to sign is RHS. So in equation always our LHS expression and RHS expression are equal. See, 7y plus 8 is just an expression, but when the 7y plus 8 equal to 18 has become an equation. Okay, so they in the equation the 7y plus 8 is equal to 18. That is the meaning. Appa LHS will be equal to RHS in the condition of the equation. So it is a condition. There is a condition on a variable. Okay, understood children? Expression is a combination of a variables, constants and operator. Equation is also a combination of variables, constants and operator along with an equal to sign, and there is a condition that LHS side of the expression is equal to the RHS side of the expression. Then they are saying at least any one of the side should have a variable. See, in this LHS is having a variable, correct? Sometimes here also we will be having variable like this. 7x plus 3 equal to 8x plus 7. Okay, see, this is also one equation children. 7x plus 3 is one expression. 8x plus 7 is one expression. But when we are combining these two are equal. So see, in this side also we have an variable x, and left RHS also we have a variable x. Here LHS expression and RHS expression are equal. So this is a condition of on a variable. So our condition is at least one variable should be there in any one of the side. Here in any one of the side means in LHS we are having variable, but here both the sides we have a variable, no problem. This is also an equation. Understood? Sometimes listen, 4x plus 5 greater than 65. If this is the case, it is not an equation. Why we are saying it is not an equation? Because see, 4x plus 5 is one expression, but there is no equal to sign. Only if it is an equal to sign we can say that it is an equation. Here it is a greater than sign, so we cannot say that it is an equation. Listen children, so this is one of the concept, main important thing in equations, simple equations. Next, sometimes 3y plus 11 equal to 7y plus 8. Okay, whether it is an equation? Yes, because it has a variable y. Here also we have variable y. Constant 11 is there. 3 is also one constant. And we have an equal to sign. If you write like this also equal, or if you exchange this expression and write also, it is equal. See, I have written this expression here and this expression here. Both are equal. Even if we exchange like that, no problem. Sometimes listen, 0 is equal to x or x is equal to 0. Both are same. Okay, likewise when we exchange this expression also, its value never changes, so it is equal. So understood children? So this is what your main concept of equation. Next example number 1, children. You can take page number 79 and you can see the examples in the textbook. Okay. Write the following statements in the form of equations. See, they have given a statement problem. You have already learned this type of thing in your last year, where we will be dealing with the expression. Here nothing but it is an equation. Okay, that's the only difference. Once again I will teach you how to write it. Okay. See, in the first subdivision, the sum of 3 times x and 11 is 32. So what we have to write? They have given a statement, children. This is a statement and we are going to write the equation for that statement. Okay. What they are saying? Sum means plus, you know, right? 3 times of x. So 3 times of x means 3x. Do you remember? 2 times of x na 2x. 5 times of x means 5x. So 3 times of x na 3x. Sum of 3 times of x and 11 is 32. Okay, listen. Sum of 3 times of x na 3x and plus 11 is na equal to 32. So this is what the equation where we are getting from this statement. Okay, sum of 3 times of x plus 11 is 32. Okay, next, second statement. If you subtract 5 from 6 times of a number, 6 times of a number na 6x. If you subtract 5 from means that value will be written first, right? So 5 is subtracted from 6 times of a number, you get 7, which is equal to 7. Okay, listen. If you subtract 5 from this 6 times of a number, I am getting 7. So this is what your equation, which is simple equation. Okay, why we are saying it as simple equation? Because see here, what is the power of the variable? X, only x is there. It is not like x square, y square, not like that. Only x. So it is very simple equation. Okay, 1/4 of m. 1/4 of m na 1/4m. 1/4 of m means 1/4m is 3 more than 7 is 3 more than 7. 3 more than 7 is means equal to 3 more than means plus 7. Okay, 1/4 of m is 3 more than 7. In your textbook they have given 1/4 is what? This is 1/4 is one fraction into m. Okay, actual meaning is 1/4 m means 1/4 into m. That is the meaning. But 1/4 into m is m/4 only, no? 1 into m, 4 into 1, 4. About m/4. So 1/4 m will become m/4 minus 7 equal to 3. Because this plus 7, if it go that side, it becomes minus 7. This is how they have written. You can write like this also, no problem. This is also an equation. Okay, so what is the question, children? 1/4 of m. 1/4 m is 3 more than 7. So 1/4 m is m/4 minus 7 equal to 3. Okay. Next, fourth subdivision. 1/3 of a number plus 7 is 8. 1/3 of a number means 1/3 of x. I am writing it as, because I am taking a variable number which we don't know, so I am taking it as x. 1/3 na 1/3 of a number na 1/3 x plus 5 gives 8. Okay, 1/3 of a number plus 5 is 8. Okay, so this variable will change. Some in textbook they have written this as n. No problem. See, 1/3 of x is how you will write? x by 3, right? 1 into x, x, 3 into 1, 3. 1 by 3 x na, x by 3 plus 5 equal to 8 is your expression. So they have given you the statement. We have written the answer for equation for that. Okay, children. Next is your example number 2, children. Question C. Convert the following equation in statement form. See here, they have given the equation x minus 5 equal to 9 is one equation where we have to write the statement for this question. Okay, like last question. Last question they have given the statement, we have written the equation. Here they have given the equation, we are going to write the statement. Okay, see, x minus 5 is 9. So how you will write? 5 is subtracted from x gives 9. Okay, 5 subtracted from x, 5 is subtracted from x, correct? 5 is subtracted from x gives 9. Okay, this is what your statement. 5p equal to 20, how you will write? 5p means what? 5 times of a number p. Okay, 5p means 5 times of a number p gives 20. 5 times of a number p gives 20. So this is how you should write the statement. Next, 3n plus 7 equal to 1. So 3n means what? 3 times the number n added to 7 gives 1. Is it? 3 times of a number n, 3 times of a number n added to 7 gives 1. Okay, did you understand this question? It is very easy. Generally you can write it. But the thing is, the concept should not change. Okay, generally you can write, but the concept need not change. Okay, next, fourth question. M by 5. M by 5, what is the meaning? 1/5 of a number m. Okay, 1 by 5 means it's a m by 5 means 1/5 of a m. Okay, so minus 2, but 2 is subtracted from this, right? So 2 subtracted from 1/5 of m gives 6. Okay, 2 is subtracted from, you can write 2 is subtracted from 1/5 of a number m gives 6. Okay, did you understand? If the subtraction means you write that number first. So here also I am doing, see, why I am not writing x minus 5 equal to 9? It will be like simple, normal people how they are writing, it looks like that. So 5 is subtracted from x. The same way I am doing here. 2 is subtracted from 1/5 of a number m gives 6. Understood? Next is example number 3. Okay, this is where we are going to deal. We are going to just frame the equation. We are not going to solve it because we didn't still now learned how to solve it. So the next exercise we are going to solve it. Okay, just we are going to frame this equation by reading this situation. Okay, Raju's father's age is 5 years more than 3 times Raju's age. Okay, they are saying father's ages. Okay, Raju's father's age is 5 years more than na plus 3 times Raju's age. Correct? Raju's father's age is 5 years more than 3 times. 3 times nale multiplication. Okay, 3 times Raju's age. Okay, then they are saying Raju's father's age is 44 years old. Now Raju's father's age is what? 44 years old. So what is Raju's father? He is 44 years. equal to 5 plus 3 times of Raju's age. So set up an equation to find the Raju's age. Now we want to find the Raju's age. So we can say we don't know this Raju's age. Father's age we know, he is 5 years more than the 3 times of Raju's age. We don't know what is the age of this Raju. So how you will frame the equation of this situation? 44 equal to 5 years more than 3 times of x. Let x be the Raju's age. Okay, x is what? Raju's age. So what is the equation we have framed now? 3x plus 5 equal to 44. I already told you, if you exchange these two, there will not be any changes happen. Okay, always what they are saying, children, Raju's father's age is 5 years more than plus 3 times of Raju's age. Okay, our father's age is what now? 44 years old. Is 5 plus 3 times of Raju. Set up an equation to find Raju's age. So we have to frame an equation to know the Raju's age. What is Raju's age? We don't know. But whatever it is unknown, you will represent it by a variable. Yes. So Raju is x years old. But 3x plus 5. 44 equal to 5 plus 3x. Now x is Raju's age. Because I don't know Raju's age, so I am taking it as x. So 5 plus 3x or 3x plus 5 equal to 44 is the equation for this general situation. Understood? Next, example number 4 is your homework. Okay, children? That sum also we are going to just frame the equation. Okay? Today's class we have just recalled the algebraic expressions which we have learnt in our previous grade, and I have given the explanation about the equations, and we have dealt with 3 example problems, and 1 example problem is given as homework. I hope you all understood, children. Thank you.